Hey guys, this is Cobb and Company, and I'm Michael. And here I'm going to show you my Blackwing deck profile. After playtesting this deck, I would say this deck is highly competitive compared to what some people think. It's just very good control deck that just stops your opponent right where he starts. So, start out with 3 Kalutes. Like, this card is probably one of my favorite cards in the deck. Your opponent really doesn't, think you have it sometimes, and he's like, okay, he can't have it, and then you do, and it's like, well, can't go back now. Get 3 Shura, 3 Bora, 2 Blizzard, 2 Blizzard, 1 Gale, 1 Zephyros, 1 Sirocco, 1 Kachi. I usually just end up like using Black Feathers or a lure for this guy. If I do have him like first turn with a Bora, yeah, just normal summon this person on a Bora and go for the easy Synchro Weight. But most of the time I just use him for Black Feathers or something like that. 1 Thunder King because he just makes plays happen. And Dark Arm Dragon. For the spells, 3 Black Whirlwind because you can and you have to. 3 Polydualities for consistency because, like, you get this first turn and you get a Shura, and then, like, you Polydual and you go Whirlwind, and you just Whirlwind, Shura, get that free Clue or what you want, and it's just easy. 2 MSTs, 1 Black Feathers, 1 Swallow's Nest. This card is ridiculous because it's a quick play. Your opponent goes to Compulse you, Bottoms you, Mirror Force you, whatever he's going to do, and you just chain this card. You bring out another Wing Beast type monster, same level. It doesn't matter about the name, and then you just keep making your plays where you were going, and they just scatter around their whole thing. 1 Allure because they're darks, and 1 Book of Moon because it's highly versatile. For traps, I run a very large trap count just because it's controlled. I like stopping my opponent like where he starts. 1 Compulse, still very good card. 1 Torrential, 1 Bottomless, 1 Seven Tools so I can just tell people no. And 1 Deck Devastation because it's a win condition in itself. You play this card at the right time versus a certain deck like Gadgets or Madolches or whatever, and then you're just playing in a scoop because you just got rid of their whole hand, their whole field, and everything. 2 Mirror Force, 2 Finish Chains, and 3 Icarus Attack because you can and you have to. And for the extra deck, there's a few cards I wish I would have, but I don't because I don't feel like playing $100-something for 2 cards. But I like have a 101 and then an Exiton Knight, but don't have them, so I'm choosing a Zenmaines and the level 8 Synchro Blackwing because, whatever. Diamond Direwolf because they're Wing Beasts and free pop. My Stroke, 1 Key Beetle because Key Beetle along with this guy is really good because this guy can't be destroyed by battle, and then you just lock him where you can't also be destroyed by card effects, and then you can just do cool things. So yeah, that guy. 1 Ice Beast just because it's amazing. 1 Dweller for Mermails and Treeborn Frogs, whatever. Caster. 1 guy, the Fierce Knight of Earth, just because he gets over stupid cards like Barkion and you can't Fiendish Chain him. Armed Wing, Black Rose Dragon, 1 Crimson Blader, Scrap Dragon, Dark End Dragon, just because he still gets through Draco Sack and a lot of cards because he sends, and 1 Stardust. And for the side deck, 2 Maxis because it just stops so many decks, and most of the time they won't allow you to draw. 2 Electric Fires because machines and hair addicts are still going to be very good, so definitely have to run those. 2 Overworks because of Madolches and Bujins and all that baloney. 2 Lightning Piercing Mirror because anything light. Skill Drain doesn't really hurt the deck a lot because of effects like Bora and Gale, they just special summon from the hand, so it doesn't really affect them. You can still make plays and work around it. The 3rd MST, Dimensional Fissure, just because it doesn't hurt that bad and it does stop a lot of decks. The 1 Eradicator, just because, just like the other one, it's a win condition in itself if played on the right deck at the right time. 1 Emptiness, and the 2nd Seven Tools. There's some cards I wish I would add to the side deck or even the main deck. I just really didn't have room or really didn't like them in playtesting. The Delta Crow, I think this card's also really good. I don't really have room for it anywhere. I'm playing, I believe, a 41 card deck, and I just have no room for it. The 2nd Sirocco, this card with Gale and Whirlwind is just such a weird. It's an easy Synchro Weight, and it's really hard to stop anything. The second Devastation, because like I said, it's just really that good. System down for all the machine decks. Dark Hole just didn't have room. Warning, didn't have room. This card's really good with if you just want to go like you have Blizzard and you have a Clute in the graveyard and you just want to. Honestly, I just pull the Blizzard back to my hand and then so next turn you automatically have another Synchro next turn. And then I tried Vayu. I really didn't like it because like a lot of times, yeah, I would still get Icarus attack with it and I just set it and then Icarus attack it, but after that it'd just be like a wasted card in my graveyard because I wouldn't have anything to go for it. Yeah.